Capitol Hill. The Democratic divide over President Biden's multi-trillion-dollar spending plans again on full display.
Welcome to my world. This is the Democratic Party. We are not a lockstep party.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announcing she will hold a vote on the trillion-dollar bipartisan infrastructure bill tonight, scrapping plans to also vote on the $1.75 trillion social and climate spending plan, which progressives had demanded.
You have the votes right now for the infrastructure bill.
We can't wait too much later for the legislation. I do believe that there are a large number of members of the Progressive Caucus who will vote for the bill.
Early this morning, President Biden making yet another sales pitch for his agenda.
I'm asking every House member of the House of Representatives to vote yes on both these bills right now.
But some moderates have been waiting for the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office to analyze the social and climate plan's impact on the economy, inflation, and the true cost. It comes as President Biden is desperately looking for a political win, his approval rating plummeting, and Republicans winning stunning election victories this week. Wednesday, the president told us Democrats have delayed action for too long.
I think we should have.
We made the determination that getting a commitment to this larger package, frankly, was absolutely important, that we wanted to make sure we had the votes for immigration, for pharmaceutical drug pricing, for paid leave, all the things that are in this package. And we also made the determination that the country needs to continue to move forward. And so we feel like we got the best of all worlds. We got a commitment on this vote, and every single one of those individuals looked us in the eyes and said they are voting for it.
When in the process of legislating is always more complex than that. So let's talk about what happened. Let's start with, I've been thinking about what I was going to talk to you guys about on this, and there's so much there. So I'll probably be answering some questions throughout the process, and it'll probably be a little ping-pongy, so bear with me. But I want to talk to you about what went into it, what went into that, and what was happening in the process.
Everyone, we begin the readout tonight with the truth Republicans do not want you to hear. President Biden's economic plan is working and is poised to get yet another boost. The House is expected to vote tonight on one of two big parts of President Biden's agenda: the bipartisan infrastructure framework, money for roads and bridges and ports, and that could be sent to Biden's desk, should be signed into law as soon as it passes. So that's the upside. And it could be big news for people who work in construction and development and electric vehicle production, for example. What doesn't appear to be moving tonight is a vote on the second part of Biden's broad investment plan, the Build Back Better bill, money for things like childcare and climate change, basically jobs that will largely benefit women, low-income people, and the planet. To make this new strategy of decoupling these two bills, to make that work and finally land this plane, President Biden made a national call to action on the heels of today's very strong economic news. The October jobs report showed job creation roaring back. 531,000 jobs were added last month, and unemployment fell to a modern-day record low of 4.6%. Now, it may be hard to process this very good news amid what is a real disconnect between how the economy is actually performing and how the economy feels at the kitchen table when incomes are up.
Hey guys, this is Tommy with Tommy Nation Politics. How's everyone doing today? Tommy Nation Politics.
What's up, guys? Y'all doing okay? This is Tommy. Tommy Nation Politics. Free thinking, innovative, totally open-minded, guys. And we've got a lot on the docket today. I just want to say, I tried to do a live stream, and let me just first say, you know how I always say I'm freaking innovative, totally open-minded? Well, I've been so pissed off at the squad for just accommodating the moderates and the military-industrial complex, Wall Street, the banks, you know. When you're accommodating the moderates, that's who you're accommodating. They're the puppets of the rich. So if you accommodate the puppets of the rich, you are accommodating the rich, right? So it's all very frustrating, and, you know, Jimmy Dore had that whole force the vote thing because she wouldn't stand up to Nancy Pelosi. So guys, I automatically assumed that AOC was going to vote for this infrastructure bill. And I came out guns a-blazing. While I was listening to her live stream, I realized in real time that she didn't vote for the bill. And see what happens, guys, when you assume? I literally felt like an ass. I literally, I had to stop. I was like, what's going on here? She actually didn't vote for the infrastructure bill, guys? Oh my God. The bipartisan infrastructure bill. I couldn't figure it out at first because, she kept on, making excuses. And I now realized that she was just covering her ass the whole time. She made the right decision, but she has to cover her ass because she's a politician. So she literally spent an hour and a half on Instagram Live making excuses, talking about, you know, how she did it because blah, blah, blah. I talked to my constituency, blah, 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 blah. It's all real fun and games. These people are liars, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, they are liars. So Pramila Jayapal of the Progressive Caucus, she got the fucking, she got eye contact, she got handshakes, and she got a whole bunch of words. It's my word. They were going to vote for this reconciliation bill. Now, anybody who's smart already knows this shit. They're liars. They're not going to vote for their they asked for a CBO. A CBO is when you're scoring things and trying to see how much it's going to cost and whatnot. Literally, it's all an opinion, guys. The only way we'll know what's going to cost what is when it gets implemented. It's true. Because that's when government either, shines or doesn't, or poops. Most of the time it poops, guys, around these puppets of the rich. But by design. Now, what the original plan was supposed to be was they were supposed to pass this bullshit infrastructure bill together. Now, they've divided this big-ass infrastructure bill, which was $7 trillion, into two bills. So this is really confusing, guys. It was confusing for me. What they passed was H.R. 3684, which was the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Okay, guys? Now, the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, also known as the Bipartisan Infrastructure Framework, is, it says on governmenttrack.us, the bill was initially $715 billion infrastructure package that included provisions related to federal aid, highway, transit, highway safety, motor carriers, research, hazardous materials, and rail programs of the Department of Transportation, but was amended and renamed the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act to include broadband access, clean water, which goes along with climate and environment, and the electric grid renewal, in addition to the transportation and roads. The bill satisfies a portion of the president's American Jobs Plan, right? So this whole time his agenda has been faltering. This is literally a big chunk of his agenda. And I'm going to figure out why, in fact, it's a bipartisan infrastructure bill. Now, guys, get this. This bill is literally 7,200 pages long. So what I'm doing right now is I'm converting it into MP3 format. I'm going to fucking do little chapters of it. I'm going to listen to it myself, and then I'm going to fucking I'm going to stream it out on Tommy Nation Politics. So it's going to be on www.tommynationpolitics.com and facebook.com/Tommy Nation Politics, guys. I'm going to give you little chapters so y'all can study with me. I'll try to make it as exciting as possible. Because, guys, it's not exciting at all. Let me just tell you. The first page is literally just okay, let me just give you an example. It's in the Senate of the United States, oh my God, in the Senate of the United States, Railroad, Section 22426, Railroad Point of Contact for Public Safety Issues. Section 22427, Controlled Substances Testing for Mechanical Employees. It's got a lot of shit in it, guys. A lot. And in every little section, in every little avenue, there's so much in this, in every clause, that I can't even freaking, it overwhelms me, honestly. which is why I'm trying to break it down. When things get overwhelming, all you gotta do is break them down, take them in steps, take them in little fucking spoonfuls, right? A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. So this whole time, guys, they're not addressing this bill as HR 3684, Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act in the Library of Congress. They're just calling it the infrastructure bill. They're calling it the infrastructure bill on the White House and in the media. In fact, I went to the whitehouse.gov to see if I could get a little briefing of like their little propaganda, because if you go to whitehouse.gov, everything's propaganda. So it says on July 28th, the president, the bipartisan group, announced agreement on details in a once-in-generation investment on our infrastructure, which includes around $550 billion in new federal investment in America's roads, bridges, and infrastructure. This legislation will create good-paying jobs, union jobs, with the president's Build Back Better agenda. Like, all you guys, don't ever go to whitehouse.gov, because it's just like nothing but propaganda. In fact, I was just trying to find the name of the bill and the fucking, the section, the number, but they wouldn't even tell me. They don't want people to know. They don't want people to know what's in the bill. Nancy Pelosi famously said, "You won't know what's in the bill unless you pass it." And they won't let me know the fucking, they wouldn't let me know the number, dude. I had to do some serious research. In fact, I had to do some research on who voted against the bill. Because the only two people that they were saying on the New York Post was Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Cori Bush. There's 6 of them. They won't tell me the rest. So maybe that's why AOC was trying to cover her ass, because she's not being covered by Mama Bear. That's good news. It's good news for us. But it's bad news for us too, because what in the world could this young girl, who's literally been corrupted, she's been corrupted almost to the hilt. She's walked back all of her fucking campaign promises: Medicare for all, a Green New Deal, legalizing marijuana. She voted for the CARES Act, which was an upward transfer of wealth now ceases the Gilded Age. But she decides to draw the line at a bipartisan infrastructure bill, guys. Why? What's in this bill? What made this bill so disgusting that AOC couldn't even stomach? She had to fucking bloviate about her fucking constituency for an hour and a half. She must be feeling really bad about something that's about to happen. Now, what I can piece together, and this is just my assumptions, and I'm not going to say it's true or not true, okay? It's not. I don't know if it's true. But this is what I'm thinking in my head. Everybody's talking about this labor shortage. Labor shortage, guys. Labor shortage. Now, we have the Human Infrastructure Bill, the Reconciliation Bill, which was supposed to help increase the safety net on the working class and people below the poverty line. Slip into the poverty line because of the CARES Act. But they're not going to pass that bill right now. In fact, Joe Manchin is stalling it for months. He's asked for so many things. He's asked for a CBO. He's asked to take its temperature. He asked to fucking give it a fucking, he has to take its blood temperatures. Can I see your blood? Yeah, he's running all kinds of interference. But they're passing this bill now. And this bill's 2,700 pages. So I don't know what's in this bill, guys, but they want to make sure that this bill goes through before they even get to vote on the reconciliation bill. Now, both of these bills, guys, they've been in circulation since early 2021, guys. In fact, the progressives were stalling this bill. They were stalling the action. It's already seen the Senate. So now that it's seen the Senate, it's passed the Senate, and it's gone to the House of Representatives. It's passed the House of Representatives. It's going for finalization, which means that they can take out anything they want in this bill. They can take out anything they want. They can put anything they want in. Remember the Senate parliamentarian? All bets are off on what this bill will actually have in it when the president signs it. And he definitely will sign it. He hasn't signed a bill since the COVID relief bill. So we'll see what happens, guys. But I do want to apologize to AOC. I made a huge mistake. I assumed that you were a weak, fucking, little bitch. But it turns out you couldn't even stomach this either, AOC. And I should have assumed that. I should have waited till I had facts before I made a judgment. And that was my fault. So I just want to say I'm sorry, AOC. I guess we're not perfect, huh? Alright, cool. This isn't even by far. Like, I didn't vote for the CARES Act. Okay, you did. You're the one in power. But I will say that as far as my part goes, my part in this, I did, I chopped it a bit. And I completely fucking I misunderestimated you, and I apologize for that. I hope I get to misunderestimate you more, because like literally this had to be foregoing. But I don't know, guys. I'm gonna give you another update on that Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday live stream is gonna be all about the differences between the reconciliation and this fucking what is it called? The Investment and Jobs Act. The Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, guys. HR what? HR what? HR what? I know, I lost my place, guys. Don't yell at me. I'm so unprepared. Oh my god. Guys, it's H motherfucking R 3687. Okay? Don't forget that shit. Anyway, guys, I'm about to go to work, but y'all be free thinking, innovative, totally open-minded. Make sure that you don't fucking figure this shit out, guys, because I can't figure this shit out whatsoever. I mean, there's literally 2,700 pages, guys. 2,700 pages. In the Senate of the United States, August 10th, 2021, resolved that bill of the House of Representatives entitled An Act to Authorize Funds for Federal Aid, Highways, Safety Programs, and Transit. Yeah. And 3684. HR 3684, guys. Now, I think that's all I have right now. Y'all enjoy your weekend. It's Sunday. But Monday's coming, guys. Let's get to work. Tommy Nation Politics.